In today's episode, we're making our way to the ferry in Rotterdam, but first we're going to make a stop off in the Black Forest and take Storm to Touratech. We've got a few parts waiting for us there that we're going to add to the bike. And then, I'm not sure how long we're going to be there because we're going to be in the workshop. They're going to have them fitted and then we're going to continue our journey. But first, we've got to stop off at the customs point leaving Switzerland because we need to go through the process of exporting Storm and importing him into the UK. So I've used a Swiss agency to deal with my export forms. So I'm going to need to pick them up from the office here and then get him stamped out. We've also got a T1 transit document, which if you're taking a vehicle across Europe and into another country, it's basically a guarantee that you're not going to leave the bike in any of the in-between countries even. So I'm going to go pick up those forms now. Hopefully it's going to be straightforward and we'll be out on the road in no time.
And I'm here too.
Yeah, you're here there. Have you woken up yet? This is a bit early for you today, isn't it?
Yeah, but I have had coffee. So.
You have indeed, haven't you? But fortunately, it is a lovely day because it has been raining the past few days. And the one day when we want it to be dry, we actually have blue skies. It's still cold, It's 4 degrees. But I'm quite warm in the clothes today. So everything today is really a trial, really, isn't it, for what we're going to be taking on the round the world trip.
Yeah, it feels so weird to be saying that out loud still every time. I'm like, shh, don't tell anyone.
Yeah, it's out there now.
So are we pulling in here?
Yeah, I think we could pull in at the car one, not the truck one.
Right.
We'll see. I'm sure we'll get told if we're doing something wrong pretty quickly.
Sean's just gone over into the Swiss export office and then he'll go over into the German import office. It's quite a complicated process to go through all of this. I'm really glad we've chose to go with an agency because it would have been even more complicated to do it without them. And then we'll finally get on the road. This is a big tick off that we needed to do and as I say, it's been quite stressful to get to this point. So once it's done, I think we'll both breathe a sigh of relief a little bit, but we've got to get used to all these borders and stamping the bike in and out, and yeah, because this is going to be full-time life, which is crazy to even think about. But yeah, I have no idea how long Sean is going to be. I think we kind of factored in our head that it's going to take, I don't know, an hour or two, because we just want to make sure every I is dotted and every T. So yeah, I'm going to wait here with Storm. Me and Storm are still bonding. I do obviously miss Shadow. I loved the 1250. It was a bike that I kind of fell in love with motorcycle touring on, so I have a very fond love in my heart for that bike. However, Storm is slowly making me fall in love with him as well. But yeah, I'm all sorts of emotions today. I really am. I'm really excited to get to Touratech and start to make Storm feel even more like ours, but let's wait and see how long Sean's going to take.
Right, that was a faff. That was about an hour and a half worth of going from office to office, and they were quite far apart, but next time I think I will take off my bike suit before going into those offices because I was absolutely sweating in there. But we've got the transit paper stamped, the export stamped. Now we're going to make our way to Touratech. We are late. We should be there, well, we should have been there in about half an hour, but we're about an hour and a half late because that took a lot longer than I thought. But we're going to jump on the motorway now, and then I think we're going to cut across the Black Forest in a minute.
Let's go.
Fortunately, the bike's been serviced now, so there's no restrictions. After about 30-40 minutes on the motorway, we are now back in the heart of the Black Forest. We were actually only here last weekend. I think wasn't that long ago since we were here. But this is a nice way to go to Touratech. We're going to have a ride about 53 minutes to get to Touratech, and it's going to be these twisty roads all of the way, cutting through the Black Forest. So this is going to be a fantastic ride. You happy to be back in the Black Forest, Em?
Yes, I am. I do love it here. I think it is one of my favourite places in Europe to ride, but it's also quite exciting day. I think Storm is excited to go to Touratech.
He is. He's going to get a few presents today. But there's yeah.
Oh, sorry, Sean. It's just so cold.
It's 3 degrees. I hadn't noticed. I think the only thing suffering is your hands, isn't it?
Yeah, everything else is fine. But I do have
snow.
7 layers on.
You do, don't you? Yeah. You're like an onion.
awesome. Awesome,
It is.
awesome, awesome.
So you may have noticed today we have all of the panniers on because we're taking them back home. I haven't actually noticed much change in the handling.
Wow. And they're fully loaded as well.
Yeah, that's true, they are, aren't they? Oh, yeah. Right, it is
like
really
unleash
pretty.
the beast after the service, isn't it? It's like
Oh,
no
yeah.
rules, no limits.
That's good. Forgot about that. I do feel like the front wheel wants to come off the air with these bags on as well, though. Again, this is a new road for me. I don't think I've been on this one. There's infinite routes through here, yeah.
Yeah, countless roads through the Black Forest. That's a sharp turn.
It was, wasn't it? It's got to be sharper than I thought there. I want to clip these bollards. I should just drop to 0, Em. The little blue lights come on. I can't believe it's so cold.
Yeah, it's like... It's nice though, because it's so fresh. It just, like, on the good side, my heated vest is a game changer. The heated elements for motorcycle touring in this early season are a game changer.
They are indeed. Yeah, without having to... Well, you've got quite a few layers on anyway, but the normal person wouldn't need to put as many layers on as you.
Yeah.
We had a roadblock before, so we've had to take a little detour, but hey, what a detour. This is a road I would never have found if it wasn't for the roadblock, but we're right in the heart of the forest here.
It's a lovely ride. I don't know if we have just bad luck, but every time we're in the Black Forest we've had a road closure. We had one last year on the K1600 as well.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? And last weekend we had a roadblock.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a great road. It's very narrow, this one. And it's the L180, and we're heading to a small village called Kovold. There's lots of like sawmills around here for obvious reasons, and the air smells really nice from the trees. It's mostly pine trees, isn't it? Not much going on here either, and because it's so cold it feels like everything's just been at a standstill and frozen.
I would like to have a nice log fire though. How about now?
Yeah. I think that would be a must if you lived here, wouldn't you? But they've got a great restaurant in Touratech headquarters. It's open to the public. It's right next to the showroom, and yeah, they do some good food in there. And yeah, we'll have a coffee as soon as we get there, I think, because my hands are starting to get cold too.
Even with the heated grips?
Well, the inside of my hand is warm. It's just the outside.
Okay. I think when we do Canada on the RTW, you're gonna have to get those muffs for your hands.
Oh yeah, the big ones are just... Yeah, I think it's just the constant wind blast, isn't it, at -1? Just
It's
gonna
warmed
get
up
through.
to 0 now, so...
Oh, toasty.
What a beautiful spot.
Isn't it just?
Back in Finland.
It could be actually, yeah. It's endless trees all over again. We've made it to Niederreschak, the home of Touratech. And I think it's just at the top of this hill. I remember walking down here from the Touratech event a few years back. Do you,
Yeah.
Got the yellow bins as well. I don't think they're sponsored by Touratech, but they're quite fitting. They should be, shouldn't they?
I think
So if I
it's just here, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there you go.
See the flags.
Flying the flags out today. So the factory on the left, which is I think where they make a lot of the panniers, that's the original factory, which used to be a tennis court a long time ago. And I think they've got all the sheet metal department in there. And then across the road is the main headquarter building with the shop. So if you're ever through the Black Forest on a holiday, you should definitely stop in at Touratech, because they've got a great restaurant and a great shop.
I think we're going to pull around the Black to the work station.
Oh, okay.
You should be waiting for us. Oh, perfect.
There we go.
Ah, here they are.
Oh, he's opening the door for us too. Right straight in. We're a bit late, so...
Not too bad. Oh, it smells good in here.
It sure does, doesn't it?
We have come to the Touratech Cafe, back here again, for some food.
Yeah, and much welcome coffee as well. My fingertips were frozen out there.
Yeah, it was one of the coldest days I think we've had.
It really was, wasn't it? But we've got chips, salad, some bread, and some black coffee. It was great. Had a look at the parts that's going on Storm. Looks really good. There is a 1300 GS just over there that's got the upper guards on as well. It looks really good, and I can't wait to see Storm with his on because his have actually been powder coated black. They got them ready especially for us just in time. So yeah, can't wait to see them.
Yes. So cheers to the start of a big adventure.
Yeah. While Storm's having his parts installed by the very trustworthy mechanics back there, we're going to have a little walk around the shop here. And the headquarters in Touratech here in Niedersachsen is huge. They literally have everything you could possibly imagine. These are the range of comfort seats they have for different bikes. They don't have them for the 1300 yet for the GSA, but I'm sure they'll be out soon. But yeah, all bottoms are different, so I think you can find something for everyone here. There's a nice collection of bikes as well that looks like they've been on quite a few trips. This BMW 90 Touratech edition here, the R9X, is beautiful. Absolutely love that bike. And I think there's rumours of something like that coming out this year from BMW. What else have they got here? This is like it's like a toy shop, isn't it? It's an adult's toy shop.
It really is.
Strap-ins, fuel cans.
Everything you really need.
Yeah, that's a newer edition, I think. I think that came out last year. That's the 2-litre one. Good if you want to carry fuel for your stove, I guess. That's quite hard, actually. I think that's aluminium.
Good. And then around here we have all of the tank bags and rack packs, which are one of our favourite products, I think, ever, aren't they, from Touratech?
The rack packs. Yeah, I think whenever you see like a bike on adventure, you always see a couple of rack packs strapped onto the back in whatever colour. We, of course, are probably going to go for the standard black colour, but
they do have silver on, which is reflective.
That's true. If you're a little bit more adventurous than us, you might go for the orange or the red, but yeah, I think we'll play it safe.
And these are the sizes that they make just here. They've got the 30 litre, then the 50, and then the bottom one must be like 80.
One is huge. But yeah, that's the one we'll be going for because that'll fit nicely on the panniers. We've used those in the past. They've been great. That's the new like shotgun style bags, isn't it? For more like the Enjoy. I think they look good on the F900. I've seen them on.
And here we have an R1300.
Oh yeah, it's just sat here. He's got a custom wrap on it. That's actually quite a good idea, that wrap, to protect it.
Yeah.
We've tried to put the clear one on, haven't we? We haven't done such a bad job. But yeah, we've got everything here. What's down here? Oh look, another R1300 GS adventure.
And this one has the cage on that we're putting on Storm.
Yeah, it does indeed. Now, I wasn't sure if the cage, the upper crash bar cage, was going to be a little bit flimsy, but they've got it installed here. And I must say, if you do what everyone does at the trade shows and just try and yank things off, it's absolutely solid. Like, there's no movement in that at all.
It's really impressive. Did you say it attaches from the underneath directly?
Yeah, so that's the OEM crash bar underneath. They've also got the strut available, which stiffens that up. And then, yeah, attaches there to the OEM. And then right underneath here, there's another part here, which I think is attaching to the frame, which gives it that really solid mounting. And then that mounts to there. What I like about this one, I've seen other ones that mount to the top plate, but I don't think that part is the strongest. So I think Touratech have done a good job there of mounting the crash bars actually onto the solid structure there. I think they look great. They're really gonna make that absolutely like solid, aren't they? Yeah.
I also like it for grabbing the bike, you know, when we maybe get stuck in mud.
Yeah, exactly. You've got something to hold on to. We can put the panniers, the little bags on there if we need to.
As well as like any additional things you want to strap to it, just adds another another
level of like
doesn't it?
customability or customization.
Customization.
Customability. Yeah, the lights would go on well there as well, I think.
Yeah. Have you decided about the lights?
I'm going to have a look when we get back to the UK, but maybe here the big ones from maybe Denali or something.
That's a good idea. Actually, there's the Easy Can from Hex is just behind you. Don't you need that for the lights?
I think so. We're probably going to do a bit of research into that, but I think they make attaching the lights quite easy. You can literally plug it in.
Does that mean you can control it with the bike and everything?
Yeah, that'll run off the CAN bus system of the bike, so it's they don't stay on when the batteries, when the ignition's on, they don't stay on. The ignition's off even. But you can also like you can change the settings and have the lights flash when you beep the horn or something.
Okay.
That could be interesting.
Yeah, we need to do some more research on that. This was our first tick off kind of today, getting the bike exported and getting those front crash bars on. I don't like calling them crash bars, but like guards, I don't think it's the right word, but yeah. There's a whole other section as well, and also panniers and everything else here, clothes.
It's a huge place, and the restaurant over there is really good, as we had lunch here before and a much needed coffee.
I think it might be time for a second coffee.
I think so, yeah.
We should probably go check in on Storm as well.
Yeah.
Bike looks great, and we're ready to make our way to Rotterdam now. Thank you.
Hi. Oh, it looks so good.
Oh, the bars look really good, don't they? I'm super happy with them.
It looks like our bike now.
It does, doesn't it? A little bit different. Pretty well protected. I think he's ready to go. All right, let's hit the road. I think we'll just go to a petrol station and then we can have a closer look at these bars.
Yeah, thank you so much, Touratech.
But yeah, thank you very much, Touratech. Feel better now we've got those parts on the bike. He looks great.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone is planning a trip out here, but I think the end of May this year is the Touratech event. It's fantastic. There's actually a video on the channel of the event we went to last year and the year before as well. And yeah, it's a really great adventure event. It's no charge for it. I think there is free camping as well. It's definitely worth checking out.
It is, and you might see some lovely people speaking there like us.
Maybe, maybe not. I don't think we have time this year. We'll be somewhere far away, won't we?
Yeah, but there's loads of other good speakers there. Dirk and Nick normally come, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure, maybe even Charlie Borman might be speaking there as well this year. Yeah. But yeah, I feel good. It's only 2:30, so it's relatively early. So we might have to make some good progress today. We've got just under 700 kilometers to Rotterdam. We'll be catching the ferry tomorrow. So I think if we can maybe do 3 or 4 today, make a nice slow-paced day tomorrow.
Yeah, put a big dent in it, hey?
Yeah, must be while this weather's good. There was a really nice sense of community in the Touratech HQ today, wasn't there?
Yeah, it's amazing because everyone you talk to has their own travel motorcycle adventure story.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone who works there embodies motorcycle touring.
They have, haven't they? And it's quite reassuring when like the mechanic is adding parts to the bike and he's like, yeah, you need this one for this reason because blah blah blah. It was really reassuring. He's actually added it's like a ventilation hose from the cardinal shaft, so no water gets in if you go like for a small crossing of water. The water would have to be like up to your seat to get in. So I think that's a really cool feature I hadn't thought of.
This bike is going to be the ultimate round the world touring machine by the time we're finished with it in a few weeks.
Exactly. Not much more we're going to do to it, but it's going to look awesome, isn't it, when it's done?
Yeah.
I also like the fact that Touratech has a global presence. So there's a Touratech in pretty much every country that we're going to be going to, or at least the majority of them anyway. And they're usually run by really cool people that are just passionate about motorcycle adventure travel. So I think it's a good like point of call for each country. Maybe we like go there straight away and we'll get all like the tips of where to go and some good routes from them. I think that's a good idea, don't you?
Yeah, it's an awesome idea, and I do like the fact that you can always call them and ask them, like, is this okay, or do you think we should do this, or is it rainy season through here, and the people that you're going to talk to are actually going to know if it is viable for you to be doing it. So
absolutely,
it's like, as you say, global support, and we're going to get to use it because we were talking to someone about the Thailand branch, going there, and all of the other ones that will go along the route.
Yeah, that's it, neat. So yeah, looking forward to meeting people. It's a nice community, and that really is what motorcycling is about, isn't it? It's that community of connecting with people. We left the Touratech facilities about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, and the plan for today is just to try and get some miles under our belt so that tomorrow we can have a more leisurely ride in the countryside, hoping to go through Luxembourg and Belgium and then into the Netherlands to go and catch the ferry. So we're coming up to Strasbourg. We're about to cross over the Rhine and into France. Don't particularly want to stay in Strasbourg. I think we'll get a little bit past the city and hopefully find somewhere quieter, to find somewhere to stay tonight and park the bike up where it's going to be safe, so we can get a fairly early-ish night and then we'll be fresh for tomorrow. So we're just going to carry on this road. If I ever get past these trucks that are in front of us, not the nicest of views to breathe in. Right, we're just passing through Strasbourg now. It is 5:15, so I think we've hit Friday night traffic. It's usually pretty bad through Strasbourg anyway, but we've decided to call it a day, and we found a hotel that is about 15 minutes from here. Well, if there was no traffic it'd be 15 minutes, but 22 kilometers away, so hopefully we'll be there in the next half an hour. I think it was about £60 or something like that, which was fairly cheap for this area, but the biggest selling point was it is in like a compound, so fairly secure parking.
The best we can do on short notice.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's it's quite ironic really, but if you stay in a, I don't know, not to say less rough, but a place that you would,
area, let's say.
Yeah, if you stay in a less industrial area, they deem it safer, so you have less secure parking. But if you stay somewhere that might be a little bit more dangerous, they have better security. So we're going to go with that. Should be all right. We've got the locks with us anyway.
Yeah,
but it's a little bit of a rush today, isn't it, to try and get these kilometers in. And that's something I'm really looking forward to on this round the world trip. It's just having the time to, you know, relax and take the small roads and not have to be anywhere at specific times and dates. Yeah, that's something I'm looking forward to quite a bit.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I'm looking forward to being in a warm country because I'm not freezing all of the time with 9,000 layers on, and I'm still cold, and I'm having a rant about it, and I miss India.
You miss the warmth of India, yeah. Oh man, my hands are getting really cold.
I've got that little bead of snot in between my nose that's just constantly there. It's not snot, it's just like condensation on the nose. Like, it's never ending.
Yeah, and sniffing as well. It's dripping up there. But yeah, the traffic's moving. I also don't feel
like we've had a time to appreciate Storm in all of his glory, because we've not taken him into like a garage to have a good look at. We've been like...
No, it's true. He's got all these lovely new parts on him. We can't see him yet. Don't stall on that. No,
Alright. 50 more minutes. I think a very hot shower is necessary.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you reckon we'll do for dinner? Do you think we just go to sleep this evening and find a decent breakfast tomorrow?
Yeah,
or we maybe pop out?
I think we just eat. If there's like convenient food, then that's great, but I don't feel like making an effort out.
An effort. No, I don't like feeling like making an effort or going out and spending €50 on something.
No. It's weird, isn't it? We're in at the moment, it's like save all of the money for the round the world trip.
It is, yeah, exactly.
And when 50 quid a night in Eastern Europe is going to get us a 5-star hotel, you kind of begrudge spending it on 2 sandwiches in Pret a Manger or...
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Right, here we are at the hotel. That looks like decent parking. Hopefully that gate will be shut at night. And there's a cafe bakery just around the corner too for the morning.
Perfect. And it does look like it was starting to threaten to rain, so I think we've done the right thing by stopping.
Yeah, I think it was a good choice.
Thank you for riding today.
Thank you very much.
I am cold, my love. How are you doing? Is it just your hands?
Just the fingertips, really. The palms are warm from the grips.
I've got that like red, like you know, it's like almost raw.
Or like you've been holding snow or something.
Yeah.
We're back at the hotel now, and we got a few things to eat from the supermarket that's nearby. It's actually quite a handy location, this hotel. Em's had a hard day with the cold today, but have you warmed up yet, Em?
Just about. Nearly.
Oh, then. You've got a great pannier view there. Look at these guys here. This one here is particularly rare. We're glad to have them. It's good to finally start getting our setup finalised.
Yeah,
I think it was a bit
quite comforting.
Yeah, we were a bit unsure which way things were going, but it's great that we've got the rack packs back on the panniers. They are so good for storing things, and if you don't need to store things, you can roll them flat again.
I also love the fact that you can kind of use them as a backpack in between.
Yeah.
You can just put the straps on your back to walk into the hotel, or if you've got a flight.
If you need a flight, yeah, you can use them as that. I do think these panniers look great, I have to say.
They're very modern. I think for some people they might be too modern.
Could be, yeah.
Which is why there's been a bit of a
Controversy.
uproar about it. But I do think that they look really, really cool.
And they are very easy to attach. I like the fact you can just drop them on.
Yeah, I like the handles as well. Like even I can hold them. Yeah. I struggled to hold a few of the other different types of panniers we've tried.
Yeah, that is true. They've got. I mean, we did notice, but they're quite useful. We've been using them. Is each pannier has got like a lip on it, so it has a built-in rigid metal handle, so you can really easily pick them up. As before, I used like the clasps. It would go into your hand a bit if they were heavy, but they're really happy with them. They're
but
good.
Overall setup is nearly like getting down to final things.
Yep.
And I think we're starting to feel more comfortable with everything. But I think a few more days, 3 or 4 more days on the bike, we will be very happy.
Yeah.
With everything.
Really, really chuffed with the upper crash bars. I think they look great on that bike.
They look like they were meant to be there, which is what you always want with an accessory.
Yeah. I mean, even if you're only putting them on there for aesthetic reasons, I still think they're worth it. But the fact that they're going to add a lot more security or safety to the bike and protect it if it does need it. So I'm really happy with them.
Yeah, it's been a really good day, but a really cold day. Like we said before when we were on the bike, I'm looking forward to warmer weather. It's not nice riding at 0 degrees. It's not nice riding on the motorway for a long time as well. So this is kind of our last motorway slogs that we'll have to do.
It is actually, yeah. Tomorrow we do need to be in Rotterdam to catch the evening ferry over to Hull. It's about 6 hours. If you put in the fastest routes, it is about 6 hours of riding tomorrow. So I imagine that's going to be a bit of motorway, or quite a fair bit of motorway. But I think there is a route where we can mainly do the B roads, which they're still the fast roads in Germany, where you can do like 100 kilometers an hour, which will be a lot better than sitting on the motorway and going the longer way. And I think we'll cut through Belgium and then into the Netherlands. So yeah, I'm not sure what we'll see tomorrow, but
we're going to have a good time at the ferry anyway. We always enjoy a ferry journey, and this is the overnight one. So I think it's going to be a nice way to arrive back home.
Yeah, so join us in the next episode as we make our way to Rotterdam.
To Rotterdam
even, yeah. It's getting late. It's good night from us.
To Rotterdam.